Spain has this year overtaken Italy as the #1 destination for migrants heading to Europe. The Spanish enclaves of Ceuta and Melilla sit on the northern tip of Morocco and have attracted migrants for centuries. But this year there has been a sharp uptick in the numbers trying to breach the border fences, while several thousand migrants sleep in the forest on the Moroccan side of the border, waiting for their chance to cross. Henry Ridgwell reports from Ceuta.
From Ceuta's highest peak, Europe seems within touching distance, a patch of Spain on the very northern tip of Africa that has long been a magnet for migrants. This is the very edge of Europe, an 8-kilometre land border between the European Union and Africa. Make it through or over this fence and the migrants can begin dreaming of a new life in Europe. On the morning of July 26th this year, over 600 migrants stormed the fence, chanting Bossa, victory, as they entered Ceuta, one of several breaches of the border in recent months. Alfonso Cruzado works for the Spanish Civil Guard, tasked with securing the frontier. He says the July assault is the latest example of increasing violence.
They use tools like angle grinders, shears, mallets. They burst through and then they threw caustic soda, acid, and homemade flamethrowers to prevent us from getting near.
Despite the pressures on the frontier, Spain's government wants to remove the razor wire, as it often causes horrific injuries to migrants, and replace it with so-called smart sensors. Fatima Mohamed dos Santos represents Ceuta for the opposition People's Party in the Spanish Senate. She wants to keep the razor wire in place.
It's like making an advertisement that the fence will be permeable. Most of the immigrants come here for economic reasons. The criminal gangs exploit the message that they can find a better life.
It's a message that has driven Mamadou Camara thousands of miles from his home, the Guinean capital Conakry, to reach Ceuta. It has taken him 2 years, including a year living in the forest in Morocco. He was among the 600 migrants who broke through in July.
Make it into Cueta. It's only God who can decide that. Because with the rush, it is only God's spirit that can control what happens. You understand? That was how it happened. I made it over and arrived here.
Camara spends much of the day at the San Antonio Day Center for Migrants. It offers Spanish lessons, games and computers, a chance to chat online with family back home. Many of the migrants here are teenagers who traveled alone.
So in the moment that they stay here, come to sleep in a normal bed, it's a different situation, but for them is like, okay, this is a moment of relax for wait the moment that pass to the mainland. Usually they have problem for this reason, for stress, for depression.
Ceuta is a final stepping stone on the migrants' journey to Europe. Spain has built an accommodation block to house them, but it is often at double capacity. The migrants must wait in turn, sometimes for a year or more, to be taken to the Spanish mainland. Time to reflect on the harrowing journey that has taken them this far. Time to process the hopes and fears of an unknown future. Henry Ridgwell for VOA News in the Spanish enclave of Ceuta.